Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan. This afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed, on the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The lone back's got it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. We probably want that throwback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Offense getting set for 1st down. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Going to try to get it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking for a crease. It's Harvin. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch here. In on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Running it back. It's Harvin. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Well, you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Spartans are threatening in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Lining up to convert third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is... and it'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Spartans are flying down the field.
Slide 22. Slide 20.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And wings it incomplete. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders are turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sending the offense back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Bringing it back, it's Harvin. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hess. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Spartans will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looking to move it through the air. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Open space at the 25. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Spartans. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harvin. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. From the gun on third down. He's right on target. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Handoff from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ali. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the ground, it's Harvin. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option. Look, they're trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing fourth and short. And if I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pocket starts to unloads it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The give to the tailback. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan State 20, Florida 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat and You have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Running to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The hand to the running back. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Now on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as